What up, y'all? Early morning build. Just waking up. Slow start to the hustle. But I was actually watching the existence episode. You know? And you know what they got me thinking? But first of all, I would like to say big up to everyone. How y'all doing? Hope all is well. You know? And if it's not, get back on track. Hopefully get back on track soon enough to start adding to your thing. You know, but flipping through the episode and shit, existence, right? I'm saying that the future, present, and the past is all the same, right? Because everything is everything. But at the same time, it's still being created. Because existence don't stop. It's the never-ending story. You know what I'm saying? Existence is always going to be adding to the thing, and building and building and building. You know? And I even asked myself a question. I asked that question like, how things came to be the way it is. You know? The game and all of that. But in retrospect, in existence, everything is everything. It's from the one source. And it's called what? Curiosity. When I was growing up younger, there was always a statement in the air. Curiosity killed the cat. So just like, what you don't know, you must know. You must understand. So now you're going to chase it by whatever. Isn't that life itself though? Some people give up quick on things, but then there's other things that, matter of fact, there's things that people don't never give up on. There's some things that once it's going forward, it's like, nah, man, I gotta get it. You know what I'm saying? So just looking at things, existence always is. And like I was saying in the other video, when inventors are creating things that pull it from the cosmos, because it's already there. You know what I'm saying? It's already there. And new souls is always being formed. And then also being born in the third dimension. And it's crazy how they say people get caught up in that loop, you know what I'm saying? Reincarnation loop, and you come back. And I can't stop thinking that it's all about the information. And it seems like if you're so blind to the information for your whole entire existence, your first time around, you can come back as an inanimate object. I would say the fire hydrant, a light post. Homie said a blade of grass. You can come back as a tree. Now, you know how long those objects are around? Here in the third dimension. And the whole point of this third dimension is to build you, your character, who you are in existence. Come for understanding. Knowledge and information is there. Everything is there. So you know everything because everything is everything in existence. But down here in the third dimension is where you learn and you see how things is. Like everything plays out in the physical. Existence is all up here. You know what I'm saying? Because what I always say, and I always ask people this, right? Leave your voice, but take away your body. What else do you have?
Listen to the sound.
See, it's just your voice moving around. You know? Just the consciousness and your voice that will let people that you're here. They call that ghost. But then if you take away the voice, then you have your thought, all you have is just the consciousness, ain't it? Isn't that existence in retrospect? So, in the third dimension, here in life that we're living, your life that you're living, you're having that experience They get to understanding. But the Matrix mind game done mess up the experience for the way life is and the way the things are set up. Channel star. But it's understanding what's going on and where we at. Nothing is new under the sun. Whoever heard that before? Ain't that so true? And nothing new under the sun, because in existence, everything's already exists. And everything exists in existence before it comes to the third dimension, which everything, the realization plays out of the existence. That energy takes form and plays out here. Look how colorful and beautiful the world is. And then look how back and forth and everything the energies are. The billions of energies on the earth. Channel star, be in existence, yo. But we're here in the Matrix mind game. What you gonna do? Well, I know I've been playing the game without even knowing. But now I know it's a game. I gotta play that. I gotta play to win. You get caught up in reality. You get caught up in surviving. You don't even realize. But that's the trick to the game. You're not realizing there's a game being played on you. Because you think this is it. This is everything. This life. And this is it. This is everything, but this is not. It's just the beginning because you're waking up to the fact. You know what I'm saying? With the information, you're waking up to the fact. So now, everybody get the inklings. I know they do. So it's up to you to, pay attention to those inklings or ignore that. Some get it earlier, some get it later in life. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, depends on you, how you want to feel in this Matrix mind game and how you want to move and how your reality is. Even though everything around you is going on how everything is going on, you are you. And you are in control of you because you realize you are here in the Matrix. Sleeping, not realizing you're in the game, but you still realize you got to do for you and all this shit. Even though people that depend on people that ask people for shit, they know they got to do for themselves. But if somebody giving you things, why do the work, right? That's a crazy ass mindset. Don't grow with the times. Don't change with the times. As you get older, the more you grow, the more you know because you're learning every single day. The illest statement when I was younger, and it's so true. Because to this day, it always plays out in my life. 1 year. 1 year. What can happen in 1 year? Things can change around dramatically in your life in 1 year. You know what I mean? 4 weeks a month, 12 months a year, 7 days a week, 24 hours in 1 day. So much things you can get accomplished in 1 day, a week, a month, a year. Your whole reality can change around. But it's all about your mindset, your perspective, and now how you see your reality. The Matrix mind game, man. The game is at your will. It's how you move in the reality. How you realize obstacles when they are there. How you realize the misinformation that was placed in front of you, that was given to you. You have to let that go and add new information to correct the wrong information that you have had. Because that's big on your perspective, how you're looking at things, for how you move in this game. And how you feel plays a big part. How you feel daily plays a big part into that. Psychological, because it's all in the mind. Because remember, your mind is controlling your avatar. So everything is up here. All in the mind. In this existence. The senses, the emotions, all of that. is here in the third dimension. Because remember, back in existence is all thought. Now looking at like the commercials in the movies, how people can disappear and magic and do all sorts of craziness, that's existence. You can do all of that. You know how you see how people travel in Star Trek? How they break the body down, the molecule, and sends it over here, and you reconstruct back right there? That's existence. In the third dimension, it's like that part of our brain is cut off to that information. How? The controllers of the damn Matrix game, and that's how come it is the way it is. And you're so distracted, it's hard to tap in. But hey, we used to watch Chinese movies back in the day. Those are their reality. The monks, the ninjas, they get deep within self and they unlock parts of the brain where they can accomplish certain things. Look at that. Look at the what when you can't kill them, when they're cutting up, trying to chop them with the shit. Whoever watched those movies back in the day, try to cut them, nothing. The swords won't penetrate them because they unlock a part of the mind. That's existence. And like that part of existence, all of that's right here, can be unlocked down here in the third dimension. But the game is so sick on us that you can't even fathom that stuff. And then on the television, the present cartoons and sci-fi, that's just not, that would never be real. But existence can ever seem to be real to somebody in the third dimension. Because the difference is existence, bro. In the third dimension, we're taught that we're born, we live, and then we die. We're not taught nothing else. You have to seek and shall find. You know why you ain't taught nothing else? To get caught up in that loop, reincarnation loop. Go to the light. Because as soon as I hear that talk, like, stay away from the light, I'm like, what? What do you mean light? And then when Bobby explains that shit, break it down. Was it Bobby? Nah, but divine insight, break it down. You say, whoa, hold on. The light is the reincarnation situation? The light is the reincarnation situation? But it's all about what you know. Because the whole time I'm taught that the light, you know, go towards the light. Because the dark, everything is in the dark. Space is not dark. Close our eyes, in the dark. And your imagination can see everything else. You know what I'm saying? Imagination, that's connecting to the source. Source is everything, right? Source is the all. Jah know style. Jah know style. Existence is someone else. So I just really got there, just, you know, look, like I said, I was just looking at the existence video, and I'm like, yo, I'm gonna make this a part 2 because existence is actually still creating, and we're part of it. So everything that's here is already created in existence. Isn't it someone else? So in these times, right now, we actually live in the future and playing out what's in existence. You notice how those sci-fi movies say you can change time because if you know what's gonna happen, you do something else, it changes the ripple. Those go back in time movies and stuff. Because if you see you're living now, you're like, yo, I don't like what's going on. And you go back in time and you change a little bit here, then it changes the future. See how they have you thinking? You can go back in the future, go back in the past, and you're looking at yourself living the life and shit. Nobody's thinking about that now, right? But you go back in the past and living a life. Isn't that some imagination shit? And they say you go back and make it a reality. That's how Hollywood is playing with the mind. Time travel. Doesn't that play on everything is everything in existence? The future, present, and the past. Doesn't that play on that? Well, it's all about thinking and seeing the reality of this third dimension, seeing what's going on. And knowledge is the key. They always say that. And if you never heard that, this statement's been going on way back, 70s, 60s, 80s. Knowledge is the key. You know, I grow up here and get your education. I wasn't feeling what they were teaching me though. But when they say get your education, you have to really look into the understanding of what you're getting into, what you're educating yourself with, like the information that you're getting. You have to look for the information that your soul guides you to, not what's being presented to you. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Man, the Matrix mind game is someone else, you know? Daniel Star. The Matrix mind game, man. It's all up here. So in this Matrix, it's up to you how you gonna play the game. And if you're a sports fan, you know what I'm about to say next, right? What was the biggest statement, like what, early 2000s, mid 2000s? What it was saying? You play to win the game. Late 90s, whatever that coach, whatever he said it, y'all know what I'm talking about. But we in this game, and we play this game, you play to win the game. And the Matrix mind game is all about information and all about understanding that information that you're receiving. Because now, how can you apply it to your life? Everything I learned, I'm applying it to my life. You know what I'm saying? And with the information that I'm looking for, I'm gaining, I'll be able to just chill, relax, and hold a vibe, you know what I'm saying? Because these are inklings for a long time. I just got caught up in the Matrix mind game, except I'm a family man, so having kids, having kids is one thing, but their relationship is another. You know, and how you look at things as a young person, how you look at things as a young person is one thing, but then reality is another. So the jewels you get at lessons, as a teenager, the jewels is very important. You know, it's very important to get some information. It's very important to talk with elders, older ones that have information for you. Shit, you're a teenager, talk to people out their teens. And see how it is, because people 20s early out there, you know, early out. The transition is early, it's sick, man, but it's all about the information. And your ambition. Check my ambition video out, you know. You gotta have ambition. You feel me? Because without a goal, without something to strive for, you're gonna get caught up in this Matrix loop, man. You're gonna get caught up in this Matrix, man. Remember, the TV's telling you how to live. Society already got a program how to go. You're in control, or are you in mind control? Shit, we already talked about that in the mind control video, that you're doing things you don't even know you can be in mind control. You're doing stuff, you're like, why am I doing this? But you're doing it anyway. It's the Matrix mind game, man, y'all. What you gonna do? What you gonna do with us? You know what I'm saying? All those TV programs, right? I was watching this video the other day, and if you notice, the television is like a program, especially the black television, the sitcoms, because growing up I loved all the sitcom shows. But one thing real that showed you was the struggle. You know? That showed you a struggle. And always is. Is it that way though? Or was it made that way? Because when they all shows the struggle, means it's confirming your reality, right? And reality ain't not even like that half the time. And sometimes it is though. You know, when Yo, reality is a struggle, and that's it. Then what you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? What you gonna do? Stay in the struggle. It's all about how you feel. Because even if your perspective is saying it's a struggle, they gotta be around everything, because there's a motto. Y'all gotta live by this shit and hide it. Each problem can be solved. You know what I'm saying? Trust me, I'm in a lifetime up and down. Sleep in this matrix mind game, awaken the mind, sleep to the fact of what's going on, to reality. But at some point, you gonna get the information and you're gonna wake. But divine insight always say, those with eyes will see. So it's how you feel it. That's seeing basically how you feel about things. And I'm gonna have to quote what people say, because I'm not gonna just speak and shit like, I quote what people say, and it's real shit. What divine insight say, those with eyes will see, and that's so true. And I gotta big up home quotes. You know what I mean? Because that's some reality shit. You can feel a certain way, but now you're gonna explore how you feel. You know? But if you're already solid in who you are, you feel how you feel, it don't matter why I grind. You're gonna move. And that's the point and position you gotta get. With your avatar, with you, with yourself, you gotta get that one with your soul, your spirit, and your avatar gotta be all one. Cause shit, sometimes you lose control of yourself and your avatar is going this way and your mind is over here, but yet your avatar is going, so the mind is like your mind right here and the avatar is going doing what the reality said. That's the mind control now. And you're looking at things like, what the fuck, this shit ain't right. Oh, but everybody doing that, we gotta do it this way. This ain't right. But now you gotta build that this ain't right shit up with yourself and build with yourself. Understand it, because the soul's up there in existence. Listen for the instructions. Instead of moving in that direction, they're like, nah, that ain't right, you know? It's like that placebo situation. And the doctors are giving you medicine and you don't feel good, better go talk to them. That your body is telling you something. Because no matter what they say, your body is the only thing that's right. And if you don't feel good, you take something to make it feel worse, you better address that shit. Don't ignore it, because if you feel worse, try to make you don't feel good, feel better, but you feel worse. What is that? And they said, no, just give it time. Everybody has time to adjust. That's not cool. Give your body time to adjust. But whatever you're feeling worse about, that's going to mess up. While whatever your body adjusted to make it feel better on one end, you still feel better at the end of the day. But the mind game is all up here. You know? So I just wanted the whole vibe, existence. It's still existing and it's still creating. So we live in the future. Because like, why would existence stop? Because everything is already everything. But I think curiosity is always gone. Existence is always creating and always building. It don't stop with this infinite loop, this reincarnation loop here. Come on, man. You'd be silly to think it'll stop at that. Once you get out of that loop, then you'll be free. Then you're gonna be free. Shining a star. We're here in this reality, this third dimension right now. And what I'm talking about, I don't know, a lot of people out of honesty. Busy surviving. Well, I'm not gonna stay too long, so this is a quick build. Existence part 2, That's what I would call it, this one. Existence part 2, and I'm not even sure what episode this one is. Because the last one posted was 13. No, was it 13 the last one posted? So this is down the line, because we did some powerful build when we started this holding the vibe situation. So I'm gonna be posting them. So this is along the line, you know what I mean? So I don't even know what number we have with this one. Existence part 2, but it's along the line. But I got some good videos that I posted before this. You know what I'm saying? So I know I got some good ones coming up too, because it's a reality. This is the vibration, and this is how I'm feeling For a long time, I had a lot of questions about this existence, and now the information that's out there coming out, and all the peoples and the conscious people that's they're speaking their truth and their realization in this reality, their understanding, and that's their message they bring. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just holding the vibe, looking at, wow, understanding is the thing, knowledge, information, but not talking about just the regular curriculum. Just about the matrix. I'm talking about beyond the matrix. Beyond the matrix in existence overall. Not just here in the third dimension, in this reality we call life. The character you build here, you're going to take up there. Because everything is up here. So what do you need this avatar for? When everything is right here. You can build this avatar, you can make it, break it down, and put it back up. Everything is up here in existence. So we come here to build our character, build you up. And through understanding, through information, through your experience, you're building your thing up, you're building you up here in the mind with the understanding that that's what this illusion is all about. That's what this game's all about. It's just that it wasn't this serious. I truly believe it wasn't this serious. But the curiosity, right? The negative aspect of things are, don't even look at it as negative, but the oppose of like, you really want to do that? Nah, you can't do that. But you're like, nah, I'm doing that and that's it because this is my existence, nigga. And that's why everything is everything. So you have to fight for who you want to be, who you are. Don't get mind control. Don't get caught up in the loop. You're going to be asleep because when you're born as a baby, you don't know anything. So it's up to your parents to put you on with this information, what they gather. Because they were born as a baby too, not knowing nothing. Yeah, man. So, yo, so much we can build on and talk. Because remember, existence is existence. But I'm realizing existence is still creating. It's still going. So we are technically living the future. But everything is in existence first. And you're going to pull it down. You're going to come. You know? They're spoon feeding us with all the technology that's out. But everything is here. 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 All in the body, y'all. China star. So I'm going to catch you on the next vibe, man. CLP. Holding the vibe. You know what I mean? Existence is forever. Isn't that a long time? So, your character, right? Who are you going to be in existence? Because it's forever. Once you leave this third dimension. I'm Producer P, Conscious Life Philosophy. Catch you on the next vibe.